What's going on, everybody? Welcome to The Hype. It's Cody and Dan today holding it down as we enter 2026, the first episode of 2026. What are we going to talk about? Well, we're going to talk about a topic that we have brought up seemingly every year of this podcast. Are breakers ruining the hobby? It gets brought up all the time, but it feels like it's reached a fever pitch in the last month, 2 months or so. So we got to talk about it. I think let's get a fresh start in the new year. Let's figure out new, fresh ways to get people
negative.
Let's get negative.
Let's
right
just
as we
start off the new year.
Yeah,
Ultra negative.
let's do it. Let's get negative. Let's
Breakers are bad for the hobby.
Right.
Everything is bad for the hobby.
right.
Everything's terrible.
Everything stinks. Nothing is
Everything
good.
stinks. Nothing's good.
I'm gonna look. I want to get in on a high note. We'll start negative. Why do people feel this way? How can we make it nice and everybody's peachy keen? We'll try our best. We're not miracle workers here, but we'll try.
It's kind of the nature of where we're at in the social media platforms, where negativity and controversy gets engagement.
It does.
So I know your theory of being happy and positive.
I try to be.
That unfortunately doesn't get engagement.
No, it doesn't. We try.
I'm sorry. I can't fix that.
You know what's funny is I don't know if this is something I always think about during. I think it was during 2020 during lockdown times, and there was I think it was John Krasinski of The Office fame had some show that was like, it's the good news show. We only talk about good things, and people liked it for a minute. And then they got
It's a novelty.
It got some big TV deal of like, yes, this is a great idea. It went nowhere.
Yeah.
I don't think there's ever been an episode of that produced for television.
Yeah.
So
no, I mean,
to your point,
it makes sense. So yeah, we rung in the new year. I had a pretty mellow new year.
Same.
Did you watch any of the countdowns?
Yeah.
Of the million. Like, I feel like growing up, there was one countdown. It was the Dick Clark's Rockin' Eve.
Yep.
Now with Ryan Seacrest,
Yep.
but still called
Dick Clark's
Rockin' Eve, but was fine. Watching that, I never remember there being the New York countdown, and then you go to the Austin countdown.
That is
and
new.
then you go to the Arizona countdown.
Yeah.
And then you go to the Vegas on the West Coast countdown. I was like, and then that's just one channel.
Right.
Then you have like the Nashville one, which is on another channel.
Right.
And
Nashville
then you
now has their own.
Then you have the CNN one.
That one has taken on a
The
lot.
CNN one, I gotta say, from a pure entertainment standpoint, the CNN one
It's the best.
probably has it dialed in.
I think it has become the new gold standard.
I was literally laughing my ass off watching the CNN one.
Andy Cohen, Anderson Cooper,
and
very funny.
Anderson Cooper. I gotta say, it is entertainment and it's hilarious.
It is. I think it's not the one that maybe is the most family friendly.
No,
But
no.
it is,
Which is
easily the most
ironic. It's just on a 24-hour news network.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, it's and I was flipping between all of them. The one thing, and this is completely off topic. I know I told you I wanted to get into something.
Yes, please.
This is not it.
Oh, okay. I thought this was the thing you had to get off.
This is not it. It came to my while we sat down and I was thinking about the New Year's Eve. I was like, I just don't remember there being a countdown for every time.
There's a lot more choices. They are not as New York centric as it still is. More New York centric, but a lot less so. I think
because I was like, because having a kid and you have young ones too. Like, I was like, okay, we're gonna watch our time 9 p.m. would be, 12 a.m. in New York, and I was like, okay, we're gonna watch this one with the kid, and then if we make it to midnight, that's great. If not, we've already kind of done it.
You got it. Yeah.
But yeah, doing that, I was like, I got to basically watch every time zone.
Yeah.
I was able to watch 4 countdowns.
I found out. I don't think I thought about it ever. Like, oh yeah, Puerto Rico is an hour ahead of New York.
That 5th one.
Yeah. You had San Juan, then New York.
So you can do 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay, talking Pacific time. You do 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and then midnight.
Every hour.
Every hour from 8 o'clock.
And then don't forget Hawaii. 2 hours later.
Yeah, it maybe
if you want to stay up till
it may be
2 a.m.
televised somewhere, but I think Dick Clark's Rockin' Eve, I think it just
Oh yeah, they're off by then.
At midnight Pacific time, they're like, we've had enough.
Go find a live stream on YouTube.
Go get out of here.
Yeah.
Go to bed.
Yeah. Exactly.
Go to bed, you're drunk.
Yeah, precisely. Sorry, we can't keep showing you all the hits from
But the Vegas one, I thought Gronk did a great job. Gronk
is out there.
Gronk is
doing his thing.
Good times. So yeah, that was my takeaway from the New Year's Eve.
A lot of options.
So many options.
Yeah.
The other thing
Okay.
that I want to get into is at what point, when you go into a parking lot, and this is specific to parking lots, at what point have people decided, and I'm sorry if any of our listeners do this, and I'm sorry, Cody, if you do this.
Okay.
That you need to back into a parking spot.
Oh, I'm not a back into a parking spot.
I'm not a back into a parking spot.
No.
I've never been like, I need to back into this parking spot. But I will say, within the last 5-6 years, I have noticed people are like, I'm going to do a 3-point turn in this tiny parking lot, and you're going to sit here and you're going to watch me as I back into this parking spot where I could have just pulled directly in and saved everybody a bunch of time.
I will say this.
This is a problem.
I don't usually, if I'm going to the grocery store, if I'm going to the mall or whatever, if I'm going shopping, I don't back into a parking spot. I understand the logic.
I know. I get it.
Quicker.
I get you're out quicker. You're out quicker.
But you're in slower.
You're in slower, and you're kind of making the parking all about you when you're trying to get in.
So that's fair. That's a hot take, but I'm not mad at it.
Now, I guess I get it if you have a huge truck.
Sure.
But if you have...
If you're driving a little Fiat.
A little Prius.
Yeah.
Or a Tesla.
Yeah.
I honestly, pulling into here, it might be a Tesla thing. I don't know. Is it a Tesla thing? Because I think... And I also was like, I think it's the invention of the
I know exactly what you're saying.
The backup
the rear view camera.
The rear view camera has made everybody, but again, why? Because you can doesn't mean you should.
I will say this. I do it at sporting events. When I go to a concert or a sporting event, when I'm parking in a really crowded parking lot.
Starbucks.
Starbucks is
because Starbucks is where I had it hit me today.
Everybody
and I was literally looking around and I'm all 60% of the cars in this parking lot have backed up, and I watched 2 of them almost hit each other because they were trying to back into the separate parking spots at the same time.
That's the thing, is I feel like, and I'm a good, I pride myself on being a good parallel parker, and yet I still won't do that because I don't like, unless I absolutely have to.
And I get it. I get I'm gonna get the hate. Well, one, I'm gonna get you're a boomer. You don't. This is the new way of
boomer.
Parking.
You're a breaker. You're all these things.
I got a lot of things going against.
It's all coming.
But yeah, I get it. You get to leave. It's easier to leave the parking lot.
Yes.
I get it.
Yes.
But it's harder to get in. And again, it ends up being at times a spectator sport for everybody else who's in the parking lot. It's like, I think you're accepting, you want praise, you want somebody to get out and just give you a thumbs up or a salute or a hand clap, golf clap.
Yeah. For a good parking job.
Yeah.
Boy, I did. You know what? You said you had a take, and I could say,
yeah, this is.
I didn't see this coming from a million miles away.
Not at all. And at some point, I do think that I want to have my own podcast of 3 topics like this. And we can call it scratching my surface or something.
Scratching my surface.
Or
I like that. Bending the corners.
Bending the corners.
Bend the corner.
Yeah.
Because, swirling the surface.
Swirling the surface.
Yep. Boy. we got something
chipped
here.
edges.
We are looking for more. We are looking for more content in 2026.
No, it's something I know I've been talking about. But yeah, like that is, man.
You're right. I don't think I thought about it until you mentioned it.
Yeah,
But you're right.
Going forward, you made
The rear view camera.
Yeah,
It's
the rear view camera.
It is the rear view camera.
Because nobody before the rear view camera, nobody would do that.
Every once in a while you could see it.
Once, if you had a huge work truck,
Right.
not a Prius.
No.
Not
and
Prius.
if you did it, you had to get somebody. Sometimes you have to get the person,
one of
hey,
those
can you get out of the car? Can you give me a little?
Yeah,
You're good.
if you had like
You're good.
one of those old giant station wagons
Right.
from like,
Right.
the what was the vacation movie?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Well, from backing up cars to, I thought I was going to have a transition there. I don't.
There
really.
is none.
Let's just get into
It was I apologize. It was a major curveball. You probably thought my rant about the New Year's Eve telecast
was the one.
probably what
No.
we were. No, I had to basically prompt you and be like, this is not what I was talking
Well,
about. But
if you're watching us on Mojobreak Media, please comment your thoughts on rear parking, backing up to park.
yeah, I think I'm going to be in the minority here.
Yeah. Again, I don't do it, so I don't really have I don't have a dog in the fight here.
It's too bad Doug isn't here. I wonder if Doug is
I'm curious what does.
because that's Tesla.
That's
I
true.
very well could fit the demographic. I'm not saying all Tesla drivers back in the parking spots, but I go out into a parking lot in the building that we're in right now, and there's 2 Teslas that backed into a parking spot that didn't need to.
I'm gonna go look. I
Yeah.
did not have that in my head.
Yeah,
I'm
this-
gonna look.
This might ruin your parking experiences going forward.
This is like when somebody tells you, "Hey, do you know the FedEx logo has an arrow between the E and the
you
X?"
can never
That's
unsee it.
all you see every time. This will be that version of that.
So yeah, that was my rant about non-sports card related stuff. So let's
Let's get into sports card.
let's get into it.
And
I gave us an extra 12 minutes of content.
that's exactly what we're looking for. That's all we ask for. Let's get into it. The big breaker dilemma is what I'm calling it. And maybe I'm overselling it. Maybe I'm underselling it. I don't know. But this is just something in the last month especially. I feel like I have seen more negative reaction to breakers and breaking in general. By the way, if you're watching this, if you're listening to this, not watching this, I have used a picture of me and Alex as our breakers, as the bad breakers, or as breakers regional, whatever it is. I didn't want to throw any of our wonderful breakers under the bus, but I'll throw us under the bus, I guess. Yeah,
So you guys are the problem.
right. Oh yeah, I that's what I did. But anyway, it feels like if you look at social media, if you just ingest that, which again, maybe a dangerous thing to do, to take social media at face value for the entire opinion of certain aspects of our world in general, in the hobby, obviously, but it has felt really negative, skewed so much where it's now, I've seen multiple people try to like kind of come to terms with this, who are bigger accounts or bigger influencers or whatever, who are like, hey, we have to look at the bigger picture. We can't just pigeonhole one group. There's a whole industry at play here. It's not just breakers, but breakers are getting the brunt, I feel like, lately, and of a lot of negativity. Part of that is some, I don't want to call it foul play, because that's not, we just don't know enough, but there's certainly some weird stuff, let's put it that way, weird stuff going on with one particular breaker. Your talk of juiced cases and all this stuff.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I think some of these breakers, again, like, they love the engagement.
Yeah.
And they don't care if it's positive or negative, and they'll just really, really like lean into it, regardless of the outcome. I know we don't run our business like that. We love to get engagement. We love for it to be positive. We're not going to go out of our way to create negativity, to create engagement. I think it's a lot of work. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of, to do it, you got to have thick skin. You got to be able to embrace the people who are going to be on board with you. You got to also be okay with the people that are not going to take kindly to it and attack you. You're kind of opening it up yourself. Like, you're kind of bringing it on yourself. So yeah, talking about these specific breakers, like, I still really feel, and this is gonna be a hot take. I don't believe anybody is getting juiced boxes, juiced cases. I do know that the facts are breakers are probably getting more product than any other outlets. They also, breakers, everything they rip is filmed. It's archived.
Right.
You're, as a breaker, you're only going, for engagement purposes, you're only going to post and promote stuff that is going to get engagement. You're not going to post subpar or bad boxes. You're going to post the stuff that gives you the most wow factor. Well, if there's 30, 40 breakers that are marketing in that mindset, then the perception is all these breakers are getting juiced boxes. Well, you're only seeing the good stuff. You're not seeing the 90% of the boxes that, quote unquote, the general public gets when they go to their local card shop and they open up a box. That is basically, unfortunately, I think that's what it is. That's what we're all dealing with.
Yeah.
We don't post bad boxes. We don't post bad cases.
Right. We're not posting pictures of base cards.
Yeah, we're only going to post what people are going to look at and engage with.
Yeah. And I think there maybe is, if anything, if there's a source of frustration, if you're out there, I mean, if you're listening to us, this probably doesn't apply to you, I would imagine, because you're here with Mojobreak and you know what we do. But maybe there's the frustration of the only way I can ingest this product now is through breaking, and it wasn't the way, like, that's not how it used to be, and I don't like that that's the way it is. And I was trying to find a,
yeah, but that isn't a new argument.
No,
that is the market on individual hobby boxes. If anything, I hate to say it, have actually probably gone down as opposed to the pandemic era, where, a box of Prism football was $3,000-$4,000.
Right.
And now you can get, granted, Topps Chrome basketball is still very expensive, but it's not $4,000 a box.
No.
So I still am not going to say it's affordable for the average collector, but it's not where it was like 5 years ago.
No, that's true. I think I just saw the latest edition of Prism Football, which we're going to get to. I think it was listed in the 1,000 to 1,100 range.
Yeah,
something like that.
And again, do I think that price is too high? Sure.
Yeah.
Is there anything I can do about it? No. Like, it is what it is. Like, the market is dictating what the price is. If the prices were too high, then collectors wouldn't consume the product and breakers wouldn't be breaking the product if they couldn't make money.
Yeah. Yeah. And I just think too, it's now the thing I can lean on is always, well, we're not breaking for ourselves. We're breaking for customers who then get these cards, and you can, I think I saw stuff on, on our own social media of like, well, whenever I open with a breaker, the stuff comes back. It's always dinged up and it's always ruined, blah, 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 which, okay, that's, that's a whole different argument, I guess, if that's the argument you want to make. But yeah, I just think it goes back to that first and foremost. I will mention that some of the other things that are popping up recently. There was a big controversy on Twitter, especially a big hobby influencer who it seemed, again, allegedly on the payroll of a major breaking company, and again, a lot of kind of.
It looks like that way. Still not confirmed.
It's not confirmed. That's why I want to say allegedly. We don't know for a fact. It's not the best look.
Probably wouldn't be the first time a company has had a hobby influencer getting some type of kickbacks of some sort financially.
Right. It definitely would. It's definitely not.
I mean,
and again, if that doesn't sit well with you, then, well, I don't want to say tough luck. It's not. I don't want to say that, but
tough. What's another tough?
No, I don't want
tough tubas.
No, yeah, I don't want to say.
Is that a saying, or did I just?
I think you have every right to feel frustrated by that if that's happening. I'm going to say that because it is frustrating.
I agree. I agree, and I don't think that's also isolated to our hobby as well. I think if you go into other industries,
that's the social media. That's the whole ecosystem. That is where
we're at.
Right. Which is, now we're getting into a larger problem of the social media landscape in general. And I think that's where this all goes back to, is that's where we all live and consume a lot of this content and see these hits.
Unfortunately, I think we're going to have to adapt, because I don't think, and quote me on this, I don't think social media is going anywhere.
No, I don't. I don't think it's going anywhere.
I think it's here to stay.
No.
I think this internet thing is really taken off.
And I'm sorry if this is coming off as like, well, that's just the way it is, folks. And I don't want it to come off that way. Here's where I think what I have been viewing is when the pushback is coming your way from people saying, this feels rigged, this feels juiced. And then when something legitimately happens where you're like, hey, that actually is a bad look for you guys. Instead of, I think, from what I've seen, again, I'm not trying to, I'm sorry for trying to dance around it a little bit.
But to answer this question for yourself, go to any group breaker that does a lot of volume.
Yes.
And go to their archived videos, where whatever platform they break the most on. And if you have time, look at their videos, look at every single break, and then cross-reference that with their post of content on social media. Mm-hmm. And you're going to be like, man, they opened a lot more boxes, but I only see about 7 cards that they tweeted out or put on Instagram.
Right. Yeah.
That's my point. I know
you're right. I would just say, if you are the head of a company, maybe don't be combative to potential customers.
Don't
forget the oldest adage in the book. The customer is always right.
Oh, I thought don't feed the trolls.
Don't feed the trolls is one too, sure. But the oldest adage in the book when it comes to running a business, right? The customer is always right. Maybe it doesn't seem like, again, it doesn't. Whether they are right or wrong, is beyond the point.
I'm laughing that
you're right.
You're correct. Your phrase is correct, and I don't know why. I don't know why the first thing that came to my mind is don't feed the trolls.
That is also true, though. That is 100% equally true. But yeah, instead of picking a fight where, like you said earlier, oh, all press is good press, and hey, look at this, we're going back and forth on Twitter, and everybody's talking about it. But at a certain point, that
I honestly, and I don't really believe too much in all engagement is good engagement.
Right. There's diminishing returns on that.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. And I think you get to
I think you're seeing it firsthand. Go on Twitter and kind of look at some of the engagement back and forth, and I don't know if it's benefiting said companies that either embrace the negativity or try to stir up the negativity.
Right.
And a controversy.
Right. Because at a certain point, even if you continue to have a successful operation, that reputation will kind of supersede everything when you go to a show or you go or somewhere else. Yes, maybe you have such a dedicated customer base locked in where you guys will be.
I don't want to set up at a major show, like
have everybody
or Fanatics Fest, and like have people come up and
give you the stink eye, and or worse,
give us the bird, or
right.
I mean, I just that doesn't seem like a.
It feels exhausting.
I value my time and my sanity a little bit more than having to look over my shoulder or having to get into a, an argument with somebody.
Having that target on your back just seems exhausting.
Yeah, maybe it's also my age demographic and how long I've been in this industry and doing it, that I just value the positive relationships far greater than the
100%.
negative relationships.
100%. 100%. And that's why it's always such a good thing. And I didn't get to go out to any shows last year, so I'm excited to go out to some shows this year where, you're right, it is always a reminder of like, oh yeah, this is good people, fun times, especially our parties where we see your customers.
Let's be positive.
Let's be positive. How did it I guess...
How did we get here?
Well, I guess the last point we can make here is just, and we always kind of go over this, and I don't know, and we don't have to retread too much old ground, but just, I think transparency is always key. It's always number one, and I think we've always done a really good job of saying this is what's happening, being honest with customers.
Yeah, and I'm never gonna, and you come from this as well. I'm never gonna tell somebody how to digest the hobby.
Yeah,
like this is the way. Like you should join group breaks.
Right?
No, there's so many different avenues, and there's space for everybody in this hobby. Like if you're not into group breaking, I'm not gonna basically try to convince you otherwise. That is fine.
Yeah.
Like there's a bunch of different things that you can do that's going to make you happy in our industry. If group breaking's not it, that's fine. Don't need to convince you otherwise.
Yeah. And I think that's really the key is like, if you don't like breaking, then don't do it.
Don't do it.
Then don't do it.
Don't do it. And I'm not going to try to convince you otherwise.
But also be informed. Don't just be like, it's the blanket, it's ruining the hobby.
I mean, when you
open one hobby box and you don't hit versus a breaker has just ripped open 12 cases and got their first huge hit. Now, again, you might be saying, well, now, wait a minute. I'm complaining about the breakers who open 4 boxes in a row and hit the 4 biggest hits out of a product. Yeah, no, that doesn't, I don't know. I wish I had an explanation, and I wish I didn't have to put on a tinfoil hat.
And the thing is that, like, I try to put our company in that same situation. Now, we wouldn't go out of our way to say, we would basically go, wow, that was like an absolute insane run that we had. Mm-hmm. We absolutely defied the odds.
Yep. And we would still get the flood of comments being like...
But we would never go out of our way to be like, well, only break with us because this is what we pull. Like, unless you are doing something super shady, I would... Why even stir the pot?
Right.
Why even do that?
Right.
Yeah. Just embrace it and just say, that was nuts. That was the craziest run I've ever seen. Because I think that if that was us, like, we would have definitely posted all those hits.
Yes,
like we're not gonna because I feel like we would be doing ourselves a disservice. So we were like, well, we don't want the backlash, so we're gonna pretend like these boxes didn't happen.
Yeah,
no, we would post it. We would do the same reels and the same content that we would do with anything else, and definitely wouldn't stir the pot and like say, hey, like, come break with us because stuff's juiced.
Right.
No, I would stay away from that.
Yeah, and I think that being combative, being aggressive against people who are like, I really question this.
We have somebody who, I mean, on every social media post, and you probably know who I'm talking about.
There's a couple people. There's one in particular.
There's one particular. Like, if it doesn't matter if it is the shop account or if it's our main Mojobreak account or if it's our gaming account, like, this person is really looking for a reaction.
Oh yeah.
And there's a handful of times where I think that we have given that person a reaction.
Look.
And we kind of fed the troll, and now the troll is
Oh yeah, now it's
never gonna go away.
unquenchable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I did one time. Tried to do the nice route.
Yeah, I think you have, and I think Doug has,
It's not working.
and it doesn't work. And I gotta, there's people on social media where I gotta give them credit, like their determination and work ethic when it comes to trying to discredit a company is pretty remarkable.
That's you see, you are right. So hey, and again, I know why breakers are a big target because they're the loudest, they're the most out there, they're looking for clicks,
they're getting the most product, they're ripping the most product,
Exactly.
and everything that they're ripping is archived. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah. So maybe this is finally the time where we put this to bed. It won't be.
We are going to
1 year from now, we're going to bring up this exact same discussion.
It's going to be 25 years from now. We're going to be sitting here talking about the same exact thing.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. So, yeah, I did see a good post, though, that was like, do look at the entire industry as a whole. Like, you can say I don't like breaking, but you do need to have that opinion be informed. I'm really sorry I can't remember the exact account that I saw it. Otherwise, I would give proper credit. But that I thought was like, this is the right way to put it. You don't have to be a fan of this, but like, just know there are so many factors at play. This is just one piece of the puzzle. So let's move on to some actual products that we're going to be ripping very soon. It's fourth down for Panini football, symbolically. Is that
was a great way to put it.
It makes it a little sad, but also, you could go for it on fourth down. You don't have to just punt it.
Fourth down.
Yeah.
Probably down by a couple scores.
This is
a little bit of a comeback.
Right. It can happen.
It can happen. Especially if they're playing the Rams.
Well, we are recording this early, so we don't know what happened.
No, I'm going back to the Thursday night. Like you're down 16, 8 minutes to go.
Yep.
Don't worry, Seattle.
Yep,
exactly. You got it.
Seattle. Atlanta.
Atlanta.
There was a nice comeback there. There should have been a PI.
I have a conspiracy based on the Atlanta game, but we don't need to get that.
But we're entering what is a big week for Panini football with Immaculate, Prism, both on the schedule right now.
For this week?
I believe so.
For Friday?
Friday's Prism.
Friday is Prism,
and Immaculate I think is a little earlier in the week. I'll double check that.
I did.
Regardless,
we're in the fourth quarter. There's probably going to be from now.
Yeah, Immaculate is the 7th and the 9th is Prism football.
From now until, let's say, I think April.
Yes.
So we have, let's say, 4 months.
Yeah.
We're probably going to see a decent amount of releases.
It's going to be in the
football category. And let's not forget that I'm pretty sure we're not going to see any Topps products. I know we talked about that before.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen any 2025 Topps football products.
The only place where I saw any mention of there will be no licensed Topps, and again, take this with a massive grain of salt, is the sports cards subreddit. Somebody in the comments said, yes, Topps is not releasing any more licensed products or any NFL products at all, until they have the official license.
Which honestly, for the industry, is probably a good thing.
I think
because I think there's going to be a lot of Panini products.
Yes. Yeah. And it felt like the unlicensed Topps basketball really fell through the cracks and just was like, and we were saying it like, this stuff's a little tough. Licensed looks great so far. We're on. It's on fire.
Well, we've had 2 licensed basketball releases, and they've delivered well over expectations.
Way above. Yeah. And I will even throw out the first looks at Topps Midnight basketball licensed. Looks a million times better. Like some of those midnight releases were real tough.
And you slap a logo on it.
Slap a logo. And also you get like pictures that aren't just like, well, we got the rights to this photo. Like you can be a little, you can have just everything opens up. So, but that is back to Panini football. I think obviously Immaculate going to be another high end hit. It's a chance to the official checklist is not out as of this recording. I would imagine you're going to see probably an influx of.
That's another thing that I know there's a lot of criticism for Topps. And has anybody else realized that like Topps, we have been complaining about getting checklist out.
Yes.
Since day one, since 2010, when Doug and I were breaking on our kitchen table,
where's the checklist?
We were having conversations about checklist. We need the checklist early. We need the checklist by release day. We need the checklist a week. Topps has delivered.
Yes,
on
they
that.
have.
And they
have.
And before it was Fanatics, it was not the case. Like when it was Topps, it was kind of the same exact thing that we deal with Panini. It was like, wait it out.
Yeah, for almost every single high-profile release, they have had a checklist out like a month in advance.
It's crazy.
The Bowman Draft checklist has been out since the beginning of December. Like that product is still 2 weeks away.
I can't stress enough, like from what we do as breakers, like how important that is.
And again, it's the way the industry's changing. Is they know that, and they're like, well. How are a lot of people going to ingest this? How are a lot of these boxes going to get rid of it?
We went 15 years screaming about it.
You're right.
And it was like,
it took this long.
It was like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, God, you deal it. Yeah.
Figure it out.
You've dealt with it for a decade. You could deal with it still. You adapt.
A credit to them that they know that.
Yeah, I mean, it's been phenomenal, and it's made our job a lot easier. And I just want. I don't know if a lot of the industry like really recognizes that, but they have done a phenomenal job getting checklist out early.
And as like I just mentioned, the Immaculate Football Checklist, a product that is out as of this recording in 4 or 5 days. There's nothing.
Probably not going to get it until release day, or maybe even a little bit after release day.
But I was mentioning, do you think
there must be a reason why?
Right.
I would
imagine.
I've never had any real clarity on what the reason is, but
Prisms is out. You can look at Prism football checklist right now, so that's readily available.
The thing I can think of is that you wait until the last second to see if you get autographs in, because the other thing that we've stressed on. And I would love for a major manufacturer to adopt this. Like, redemptions are going to be... Fanatics has done a great job at least
extending the window, and all that.
Not eliminating redemptions, but definitely cutting them substantially.
Yep.
So give them props on that. The one thing I would love for manufacturers to do, and we've stressed this, is on the checklist, if you can designate who is a redemption in every product.
That would be awesome.
So you can go back in 4, 5, 6 years, and I know since they've extended it to a decade, it's not as pressing as it was, but you go back to 2020 football,
Joe Burrow stuff. Yeah.
You go back to 2017 baseball, where a lot of Ohtani was redemptions. Yep. It would be good to be able to go find a checklist and know, well, so-and-so autographs are redemptions in this, so I can buy accordingly.
Right. That would be so helpful to have going forward. I don't think that's very far away. Especially as once Topps gets full control of NFL, NBA, MLB, I could see that being something they can put in pretty seamlessly. As then now you've streamlined it where they're not just getting, these guys are not getting, oh, you're getting the autographs from Panini, you're getting the autographs from here, you're getting the autographs from there. Like, no, it's all us. So I can see that happening. Prism to me is I don't want to diminish Immaculate at all, which I'll be very curious how many shields we see If we're going to see similar to like what we saw with the end of NBA, where they're like, well, we got all these logo mans, got to put them somewhere.
I think we are. I think we're gonna. I think it's gonna run parallel, very similar to what we saw at the end of NBA. Now, I'm pretty sure there's also going to be probably a product. What was the product that came? Silhouette that had a ridiculous amount of autographs,
ridiculous amount of patches,
and a ridiculous amount of patches.
Yeah,
we're probably going to see some type of product. If I had to guess, I don't know for sure.
Yeah,
but I would say before April, we will probably see one of those products that comes out that may have like 8 to 10 hits per box.
Right now, I am seeing, well, the calendar for Panini football, it does not go any further than January. Right now, you're seeing, Immaculate, Prism, Donruss Optic. What else we got? We've got Select, all set for January.
Yeah, I mean, because let's face it, like, Panini probably has a decent amount of inventory of stickers that they've accumulated for, the last 15 years.
Yep.
Same thing with relics and jerseys. And there's no point to keep that inventory on the books. You might as well, because I don't think they're going to be able to come out with products using a lot of that stuff.
No, I mean, what? You can use any... How long does the Mahomes exclusive deal go?
I don't know, and I think you can use 4 current players in a players association.
So Mahomes is probably one.
In any said product. So and then you can use retired players. I mean, I would be blown away if Panini in 2026 does not make football products and does not make basketball products. It's probably going to be similar to what Leaf has done and what Wildcard has done in the past. And there's value in those products.
Yeah.
There is value in those products.
Yeah.
If you've and you have the NIL deals that I think completely changes the landscape of what we've seen before the NIL deals 3, 4, 5 years ago.
Yeah. If Panini could probably build its own, like a product similar to a, Allen and Ginter, a Goodwin, where you can be like, well, here's just our roster of guys now. They have Luka, they have Mahomes, they have WNBA stars, Caitlin Clark. Like, they do have some, at the very top, some very, very good exclusive deals that they could take advantage of with.
Well, they have the WNBA, they have the full license.
Right. Exactly.
So I think going forward, definitely expect the WNBA to go from, I don't know, 4 or 5 releases to probably 10, 12, 15 releases.
We're already seeing it happen.
Yeah. So get ready for that. That market is growing. So that'll be, and then you have the World Cup coming up. So get ready for a lot of World Cup stuff. And I don't think they're gonna make as much football as they have in the past, but I don't think 5 to 10 releases using their IP for each category is out of the possibility.
Yeah, this is not the last time we're going to get Prism football in some way. Like,
the only thing is that you can't make it to scale that you make it now. Like, you won't be able. It will be a lot smaller print run.
Yeah. The checklist is out for Prism football. As just a quick glance at it, nothing pops out that's brand new or something that truly stands out. It is a lot of the stuff you would expect from it. Some of the newer parallels. I will just say. Every year we got to talk about what do you think of the base design. Really like the base design this year. Really pops out a lot more. The players pop out a lot more than in years past. I like the border. I'm a big. If this is the last officially licensed Prism football, I think they're going out in style. It looks good.
Great.
It's good. Yeah, it's good.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at least they got that going for them.
The guys that they won't have autographs in that are Fanatics exclusive, Jackson Dart, and Cam Ward.
Yep. Jackson Dart, if he was healthy, would probably be the without question, number one rookie of the class. He might still be.
I know he still is
The number one rookie of the class. Cam Ward coming along a little better as the season ends, but
has had flashes of why he was taken first overall.
Yeah. But just in general, like, I think it's just terrible timing for Panini. Like, they really they went out on a limb this year. We're locking up Travis Hunter. We're getting Shador Sanders. We're locking him up to exclusive deals. We're getting Mahomes.
Shador,
he started,
looked decent.
Yeah.
They're work in progress still. I don't know if he's going to be.
But when they
Hunter, look, I know he's hurt. Jacksonville's a good team. Jacksonville's going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Jacksonville may make a playoff run.
I mean, anyone in the AFC can make a run.
Doesn't really help the Prism market too much.
No.
But I think Travis Hunter's prices will be steady.
There's still the allure.
I think they're going to be good. I think they're going to be steady. I don't.
Yeah.
They're probably, for being a receiver, defensive back,
right,
whatever you want to call him. Like, he's still going to sell for really, really well for being a receiver.
There's still the curiosity of, like, he's offensive defense. Plays both sides of the ball. That's exciting. And, like, we barely saw any of him, so there's still the element of the unknown.
He started really coming on before he got hurt. So, yeah, I mean, the product itself, like, I know Jackson Dart and Cam Ward don't have autographs. They still have parallels.
Yep.
This is still going to be the rookie card that you want to get. This is still going to be the golds that you're going to want to get, the numbered cards that you're going to want to get. Yeah. So this is still there, and there's still going to be a premium. A silver Cam Ward, a silver Jackson Dart are going to go for a lot of money.
And despite the fact that this rookie class has been, all in all, very underwhelming, at least for our concerns, and just in general. I mean, I was looking at the offensive rookie of the year. It's was it the receiver from Carolina?
McMillan.
Yeah, McMillan is probably the guy
who's had a good rookie year, but he's kind of been up and down.
Yeah, he could. By this time we're recording,
Ibuka probably, if he didn't get hurt.
Yep.
Would have been the guy.
By the time we're recording, by the time you're listening to this, it's probably the Panthers are, well, I don't know.
One of the team. Well,
they're in potentially.
The Rams really potentially screwed the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, they did. Both ways.
And
by losing to the Panthers earlier in the year.
Yes.
And by losing to the Falcons.
The thing that's tough. And the NFL probably is like, well, we get ratings for a game that wouldn't have had ratings.
No.
A Falcons Saints.
That's right.
Week 18 game that would mean absolutely nothing will end up meaning everything for the Panthers.
Very funny. I think I can't remember where I saw it. Someone on social media, he put up the basically this is the ultimate Saints Falcons game where that they will decide the division winner of the NFC South.
They will.
But neither team will actually go to the play.
Yes. So the Saturday game between the Bucs Panthers will now not matter.
If the Panthers win, then it doesn't matter. But yeah, if the Bucs win,
if the Panthers win, it doesn't matter. If the Bucs win, then it all comes down to the mighty Atlanta Falcons, New Orleans Saints.
Saints. Oh,
God. Cousins and Tyler Shuck.
Yeah, who also is kind of making a little push here. That's a guy who I would imagine he's got.
I'm pretty rookie photo shoot guy.
Yeah.
Got rookie autos.
He's got rookie autos.
Yeah.
So look, there is an outside shot that he is the offensive rookie of the year.
Okay.
I'm not saying he's going to be.
Okay, now
I'm just saying.
Pump the brakes.
I'm just saying.
Relax. You can't. You started week sixth week.
It would be tough. I'm noticing, by the way, on the checklist that there is, and I don't remember this in years past. Like I'm looking at like base autographs. Let's see. Just for example, Zach Ertz. It says in parentheses, only green and black autographs. Travis Etienne Jr., only green and black autographs. Austin Eckler, no silver autographs. I've never seen this before on their checklists where they have they only have this, and this. They don't have this. Interesting.
I will say it is a inventory issue.
Oh, yeah, of course.
They obviously, Zach Ertz was a rookie in 2013. They probably only have X amount of stickers left.
That's what it is.
Austin Eckler, they probably only have a certain amount of stickers. Etienne, a rookie a couple years ago, probably only a hand. So, look, I mean, I get it. Like, that means that in years past, they probably wouldn't have gone out of their way to put Zach Ertz as an autograph in Prism, or
right.
Austin Eckler, or a second or third year Travis Etienne. This year, you got to get rid of the inventory, so you might as well put it in.
Yeah. There are 178 just base autograph subjects and 85 rookie autograph subjects. So
that's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of rookie autographs. So
a lot of autographs.
We have expanded it because rookie photo shoot. I think this is the biggest year ever, and as far as players, I want to say it was like in the high 40s.
Mm-hmm.
So that is, I mean, there's going to be like 40 rookies that have rookie autographs that were not rookie photo shoot guys. So you got to give props to Panini for working out those autograph deals and getting them in a product.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I said, there's nothing new, but it is loaded with a ton of autograph subjects. Yeah, it'll be a pretty loaded version of Prism, and despite the rookie class, I think will still be very, very popular. Just, it's the last one. You know, the quote, air quotes, the last one. Like, there still will be Prism. The Prism brand's not going anywhere.
The last one where the production numbers will look similar to this. Like, again, like I said before, they're going to probably still come out with Prism.
Yeah.
But you can't make as much Prism if you don't have 190 autograph subjects.
I'm going to throw it out there right now, because I mentioned you've got a nice roster of big names still with Panini. Prism All-Stars. Panini All-Stars, whatever you call it. But it's Prism. It's a Prism product.
And it's multi-sport?
But it's multi-sport.
I don't know. So, and I get what you're saying. Like, you could make a lot of really good products if you can take your 4 current subjects from the PA in baseball, football, basketball, and maybe some soccer guys, or maybe some WNBA, and make a really, really good 10 releases of a multi-sport product. I don't know if you can do that though.
Yeah, I don't know what the rules.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you can do that. But that is a hell of an idea.
Look, whoever it is, and I think like Mahomes and
now
Luka,
it would still be unlicensed,
right?
Except for potentially the soccer and the WNBA,
right?
But you very well, I mean, you could have some substantial star power and make a really, really good product.
Throw in some celebrities in there as well. Yeah, can happen. Prism All-Stars. Calling it.
Giving a lot of ideas here.
I'm putting my flag down. I'm
a lot of ideas.
Mr. Panini, call me. Mrs. Panini, Mr. Panini, whatever. Call me. Let's talk.
Mr. Panini.
Let's chit-chat. So, well, that's going to wrap things up for this week's episode of The Hype.
That was a fun episode.
It was a fun episode. Be nice, everybody. That's if we're going to have the moral of the story, or what is it? Jerry Springer would have his world. What was it called at the end of the show?
I don't know, but
you know,
it was like his.
It's like words of wisdom.
Yeah, words of wisdom or something.
Late
great.
The late great. Of course, a former appearance on this podcast. So
yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Highlight of his career, I'm sure. Let's make it a great new year. And of course, go to Mojobreak.com. That's all the latest break for breaking Panini Prism. Immaculate. Got a ton of new breaks coming your way. To start the new year, go to MojobreakShop.com. The shop going through a big remodel right now. We're very, very excited about it. So stay tuned for that very, very soon. And check out Mojobreak Gaming. Check out the whole Mojobreak family in the new year. So
Yep.
we'll see you guys next time here on The Hype. Thanks for listening.